since 2020 May. And since then, I think a day has not passed when I have not done the meditation in the morning and then went for my work. It has given me a lot of more time to organize myself. It has been a pleasure to enjoy the life that I'm leading now, because it gives peace of mind. And especially this magazine, which has been just come in on the purpose of life. Yeah. If one knows the purpose of life, one can do it very well. And the thing which has helped me a lot by becoming a vegetarian. I have been, since then, I have not taken any non-veg at all. It is a pleasure, and moreover, I would like to congratulate the Buddha CEO organization, how they have produced nicely and very elegantly the quality of the magazine, and especially the articles, and coming purpose of life is what you want. If you know the purpose of life, you will enjoy yourself. Wish you all the best, and I will continue to do the meditation daily without fail. It's a pleasure and it helps me.
Good morning and good evening, friends and masters. Welcome to the 19th Day of Nature program. Yesterday, we have been learning about how to develop spiritual scientific understanding. Today, we are going to learn about purpose of our life. With that, we welcome Chandra sir, and over to you, sir.
Happy morning, dear friends and masters. Great afternoon, evening. Spiritual scientific understanding, spiritual scientific mindset, spiritual quotient. Different words. The essence is that we become one and whole. We operate our life as one and whole. We are one, we are whole. We are one, so then we are very considerate of others. We are whole, then we are fundamentally, we are complete. And so then there isn't anything that's missing in our life. Even if it is a child's death, we are whole forever. If everything exists here and there, is matter here and there is energy there, then how can, if we understand this and if we have the ability to tune into this, then how can death exist? What is matter became energy. So then how can death exist? People who meditate, who understand this concept, immediately overcome the fear of death. Death that holds us back in life. When death happens, then it is holding many, many people back in life for years and years and years, because it can never come out. Meditation is solving this fundamental question. They're all so attached to everything. They're constantly attached to everything, thinking that that's all there is. Attachment is the cause of the suffering, Gautama Buddha. So when you have this understanding that we are whole and complete, that there are unlimited possibilities, my observation manifests reality, there's something beautiful out there, intelligent out there helping me. So as much as I know about my life, it also knows. And that's infinite. Here I'm operating as tiny finite self. There ought to know much more. Many reasons of how we can accept life and go. Many reasons of why we should stay detached and go forward. The illusion, the mask, the wheel, the thing that rationalizes constantly saying this is the way, this is it, because everybody around is telling is what is coloring. The illusion has to be removed. The mask has to be removed. That's meditation. What is the most surprising thing in the world? Yudhishthira, one of the lead characters in Mahabharata, asks Yama, the king of hell, if you will, another character in Indian scriptures, Yama, Yajur. Yudhishthira asks, what is the most surprising thing in the world? Yama is the king of the guardian of the hell, I don't know, still giving punishments, historic, the symbolic way. There's no hell and heaven. They're all based on what we think and feel, we go and create. What is the most surprising thing? And he says the most surprising thing is that everybody knows that death is going to come to them, but yet they don't want. Everybody knows that death is going to come to them, but yet they don't want it. They hold on. Everybody knows that the body is going to die, but they're going to hold on to it. They want to go on extending its life, even if it means just to breathe. That's it. Nothing else it can do. But just to breathe, they go on extending the life of it by torturing and torturing physically, mentally, this body and the mind. I think many times we're giving treatment. We're putting money around it. It may not solve anything. It only complicates things by just extending. The most surprising thing that Yama is telling Yudhishthira is that death is there, but nobody wants it. For a meditator, it loses sting. Patriji said this, death loses its sting when we understand the larger nature of personal reality, the way it's being done, that if the energy to matter to energy, we come and go back to energy, and then back to matter, back to energy, called reincarnation, is happening all the time. So many books are there to read, to know, to explore, experiment, verify for ourselves by our own meditation. Or at least things are revealed of people who are here that go back. Then when you meditate, you tune in, they show up. We want to do a few times experimentation, that, yeah, that's great. Everything was great. But you send a child somewhere remote into a hostel, remote to another country. In the initial days, you're worried. You keep calling them. They keep showing up in a Zoom calls. Then they tell you, and every time they come, and then they are smiling, happy, and saying, "Oh, Mama, I'm doing great," just laughing at it. they're happy. After a few calls, you say, okay, that's great. So you're having a great life. So go ahead. Our frequency of the calls reduces. If you call them frequently, they come and tell you, why are you coming behind me? I'm so happy here. Don't call me again and again. They tell that also. But you keep calling them, disturbing them. That's exactly the state of people who go on the other side. They're happy, enjoying in the great frequency world. We keep calling them with our own sorrow and ignorance of whatever that is. And so they have to keep coming back to attend, getting disturbed of what they're doing. Necessary and not necessary. We have to understand. So we can tune in, like in the initial days, if you want to tune in to know what they're doing, have intentions, you tune into those frequencies. Matter became energy. This concept is there. Spiritual scientific understanding is to become whole, that I am the whole of everything, so that everything that is there is simply back there in the energy world, but I am the energy world. So then what is outside? It's only there with me that I can access it. Move to that understanding to lead a great community, organization, ourselves in that model. It applies to every group. Then once you have that understanding, what should I do here? That's your Ikigai. I have that understanding that I'm the whole, I'm complete, that I'm one with everything. And so, yes, I'm empathetic, and then I don't have to race and manipulate and all that is there. But what should I do? That's more satisfying, meaningful to me. That's a purpose. Ikigai. Various meanings, but finding what's my core purpose. Purpose means something that makes me wake up from my bed every day. Purpose means something that gives my every moment of life. My life is very, very meaningful and satisfied. What does it mean? You're waking up out of the bed, jumping out of the bed to say, wow, I got a great day. Before evening and in the night when you're going to bed and say you feel deeply satisfied, I've done something meaningful today. You feel so happy about it. The way your days have gone. At any given moment, when you're contemplating time to time, you must be feeling that, wow, I've got my days full. I love my life. This is what we say. You don't affirm to create it. Of course, you start there, but then in your wakeful time, when you're contemplating, saying, I love my life. This is it. This is the way to live life. You feel that way. You must get to identifying what that is. Simply speaking, the people who are there living a long and happy life through this book, few points come out. Book called Ikigai by Hector Garcia, The Japanese Secret to Long and Happy Life. The book is demonstrating some research. And people who are living 90 years and above, 100 years and above, a huge percentage of people in an area in Japan, in Costa Rica, and a few other areas in the world, when they have done some research, where there is a heavy population of people living longer, above 90 years, heavy population. More like 25%, 30%, like that, within a population of 100 or a population of 1,000 or whatever. Percentage-wise, it's a lot many. That means if you look at 100 people, in that you'll find 25 people, 30 people who are about 90 years. That's a pretty big deal, isn't it? And so they found a few important practices that these people are doing for them to be living such long life and a happy life. It's not just they're not dragging their life. The way they talk about it, they're not dragging their life. They're not just living to live. They're living happily, meaning that they feel that they're still having a meaningful life. The topmost, the book talks about various points, and I felt these 5 points are very useful and important. The topmost point is that you continue to work. There's no retirement. You continue to do something or the other. What is that something is what is the core talent that you have. This book may be talking more from work perspective, but still gives an idea. It's not just work. It is doing the right thing for you in your life. Whatever is the core unique talent that is given to you, then you continue to apply it. Apply it and then have a chance, create a chance for yourself, opportunity for yourself to do that work. If I'm good at drawing cartoon characters, I'll continue to do it. And I'll give it to a film company free of cost if they don't pay me money. So what? It at least keeps me going. I sing free of cost if they're not ready to pay money, but I sing for a group of people to lift them up. I sing because I'm given a nice voice. I'm great at mediating, and then people have challenges, making them sit, and then I give them solutions because it fundamentally comes to me. So I do that. If they pay money, it's fine. If they don't, just do it. But they apply their unique talent and then continue to work. They don't retire, number one. Number two, they have an emotional support. They do some kind of prayer or meditation practices that keeps us going more mindful, more in the moment. No going back to the past or future, but be here as much as possible. A prayer, meditation, mindfulness practices. Three, they have an emotional support. They've got a group of friends they can relate to. Age groups, similar age groups. Group of friends they have. So they continue to meet them regularly. Take that emotional, social support. This is what we call a satsang. Do the satsang with the right group of people, so that you can relate, take help from each other. They're all like-minded, so they are always meeting. They're not isolating themselves. They're not isolating themselves. It's a state of many senior citizens. There was voice senior citizens, state of many people, to isolate them ourselves separately into rooms and homes and be only with the mobile or something. Nothing wrong. I'm not talking the negative way, but doing something else is also great. Being with people. That's the third thing doing. So the first thing they continue to work, no retirement. They are practicing some kind of mindfulness, meditations, prayers, whatever that is, to keep them in the moment. When they've got emotional support of people around, of like-minded, through whom they take care of the physical health needs also. Sometimes if they require money, other people will give, they give it back again. Whatever that is, but all things, not just spiritual support. Emotional support, somebody should be there. They're doing gardening or spending time with nature. They energize themselves, spend time with nature, and then they eat a lot of vegetables. The book talks about other things too, but one of the common things they found is that eating vegetables. We saw the video. I became a vegetarian, and then my life is great. And I always brings it up and said that vegetarianism is helping. No meat, no chicken, no fish, no egg, no moving thing. Life is there. You kill life from egg. Beyond a point, the logical mind has to be stopped. No, this doesn't have that, that has it, this is it, this is it. All those things have to stop. Try it out, first. Experiment. So eating vegetables, spending time in nature, having a group of people through whom your emotional support, social well-being is taken care constantly, doing satsang, sharing, learning from each other, then mindfulness practices, our meditative prayers and my mindfulness practices, and then no retirement, always doing these 5 things that they're doing, dear friends, and that gives them a longer life and happier life. We're going to understand more on purpose in the second half in week 6 again. How do I identify what is that core talent that I have? What is that is really important for me? How do I know? Will this meditation help me? To talk about this in week 6. Let's go into meditation once again, dear friends. This book is there in our recommended list. On the day 4 or 5, we sent a wisdom note with a list of recommended books. Please go back and look into it. Buy all the books at once, read one by one. We are practicing breath mindfulness meditation. Our goal is to empty the mind or be in a lessened thought state. We want to rest the mind. Mind has thousands of thoughts. And when you observe the breath with your eyes closed, the process, when you observe the breath with your eyes closed, all those thoughts slowly come down. 95%, 90 to 95% of thoughts are negative and worrisome and redundant. They're not contributing. They're negatively contributing to our life. So our goal is to get rid of them eventually over a period of time. We do this by starting with the practice to empty the mind regularly. Then a lot of neuroscience comes into picture in helping us remove or get over this past negative thought, which is mostly based on the past, worries of the future. So when you observe the breath with your eyes closed, as you see in the picture, sitting on the floor in the chair, cross your feet at ankle, cross your fingers into fingers, hands comfortably placed in your lap, and eyes closed. If you're wearing spectacles, remove them. And so close your eyes, fingers into fingers, hands in your lap, feet crossed, and then observe your natural breath anywhere on the nose. A reference point on the nose, anywhere, preferably the middle of the eyebrows, or anywhere where you can find and sense that breath. So put your attention with the eyes closed on the nose, and then observe the natural breath going in and coming out at that point, at that reference point only. And observe the breath slowly, slowly, the mind is becoming empty. As the mind is becoming empty, we may experience total emptiness. We may experience some kind of sensation in our body. We may experience some sleep-like state, a drowsy state where somewhere we're not really in the conscious awareness. Or we may see some visions, scenes like dream state. Any of this can happen. All of them are meditation experiences. Just witness them when you notice them. If you have any thought, any time, that means your meditation is broken. You come back to observing the breath again. When thoughts are there, observe the breath. Thoughts are there, observe the breath. It is common to have thought. So it is common to have meditation get interrupted multiple times by thought. So no need to worry about it. It's not a measure that how less you are interrupted is not a measure of good meditation. What's important is that when there are thought, you're bringing your attention back to the breath. Even if it happens 1,000 times, you bring your attention back to the breath 1,000 times without feeling frustrated. Right, friends? Relax yourself, sit comfortably, and then we are doing a process called heart elevation. Just follow my guidance for it for a few minutes, and then we go into breath mindfulness meditation. Relax yourself. With your eyes closed, dear friends, relax your body. Dear friends, dear masters, with respectful move, eyes closed, keep your hands on your chest area. Rest your attention on your sacred heart. Connect with your heart center with a slow, long, relaxing breath, with your attention on your beautiful heart. Feel it. Feel this center of emotions, nurturing all life with its energy, soft love, compassion, appreciation. And a reconnected experience from your past, from your present, where you felt enormous love, gratitude, compassion, appreciation, and relive that moment to feel that emotion, that energy of love, compassion, appreciation, or any of the higher emotions. Relive that moment and feel that energy. Can you intend to direct this energy to everybody, to everything on this planet Earth, to help them heal, to help them see the truth that we are unlimited, that we are complete, that we are one. Where your attention goes, there the energy flows. Feel it, dear friends. Relive that moment. Connect with your center of emotions, your loving heart. Radiate that energy to everybody with your intention. We are all deeply interconnected in this quantum field of energy, as specks of light, specks of energy. And slowly, let's go into breath mindfulness meditation. With your fingers into fingers, hands comfortably rested in your lap. Observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath. Allow yourself to merge into your breath and allow yourself to experience the emptiness inside of you, all around you. As your mind is becoming empty, you channelize that energy into the present moment. You allow your body to function at its natural best. yourself to merge into this emptiness, where there's no body, where there's no thing. As you merge into your breath, allow yourself to experience any sensation all emptiness is energy. The quantum energy field of limitless possibilities. The longer you stay aware of this emptiness, black, that energy, the more you become of it, the more you receive from it. yourself to experience that emptiness, that blackness, void. Allow yourself to merge into the emptiness of yourself. This is your divine self, that greater awareness. The field of all connection. The longer you stay aware of this emptiness, the more you lose yourself with this nothingness. The more you experience everything, friends. At this time, let's express gratitude. Gratitude to all things and everybody. Can you express gratitude to your parents for giving you this beautiful connection into this field? Express gratitude to your teachers and mentors for expanding your knowledge and wisdom. Knowledge is precursor to experience. Your gratitude to all the people in your life, your family, friends, colleagues, partners, relatives, everybody who are helping you experience so many things. Be grateful to this grand nature, the bird, the fish, and the animals, filling our lives with beauty, energy, mystery, love, and more. Our gratitude to everything you use, the technology, companies, government, systems that support our life in many, many ways. Gratitude to yourself for caring for you, for caring for others. Gratitude, this intelligent universe, for helping us experience this beautiful life. Gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. And recollect your experiences from the session. How did you feel? What did you see? And whenever you're ready, you keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds. And then you open your eyes. Okay, dear friends. Hope you enjoyed the session. We have we have youngsters who are here to share their experiences today. So let's listen to them as we relax here. Yes, Nagendra. Can you put them all in the panel one by one, adding to the spotlight?
Sure, sir.
As you introduce one by one. As you introduce, I'll add them. Kiran can add them.
Sure, sir. I'll introduce them. Usha Rani. Sorry, Rachana Manimurugan. Rachana, born in Chennai, but raised in Dubai, finished high school and is now preparing to study medicine. Throughout the lockdown, she deeply explored meditation, engaging in live sessions. Her journey progressed as she delved into literature, embraced various viewpoints, and exchanged insights with friends, and all while remaining dedicated to her meditation experience. Usha Rani. Usha possesses a postgraduate degree in food technology and nutraceutical sciences. She has dedicated 8 years to meditation practice. Additionally, she has been volunteering Buddha Seva for 3 years, participating in various youth programs intermittently. This involvement has aided her in overcoming stammering and social anxiety while enhancing her confidence and clarity. Sir, Vinod Kumar is going to join a little bit late. It seems Ramesh sir is going to add him later.
Okay. Nagapradeep is not there. He's joining. He's here only. He'll come here.
Sure, sir.
Yes. Hi, Usha. Hi, Rachana. Wonderful. Yes, that's great. Let's start with Usha.
Hi, sir. Good morning and good evening. Thank you, Nagendra, sir, for the wonderful introduction. Good morning and good evening, friends. My name is Usha. I hope I'm audible, right?
Yes, you're
Yeah.
audible.
Yes. Thank you so much. So my name is Usha, and I am a food technology and nutraceutical science postgraduate. I've been meditating for quite some years now, but religiously I started meditating for past 8 years, and meditation was like a big issue for me as a kid. Like whenever my parents used to, they used to tell me to sit into meditation. I was like, why are they asking me to sit in meditation? It's just you need to close your eyes, and I didn't understand the meaning. What am I doing? I just need to close my eyes. They used to tell me observe your breath, but as a kid, I didn't understand what's the process actually. So when they insisted me to experiment through meditation, so I was like, okay, so these people are just forcing me to do something I don't like. No, just I just wanted to see, okay, if I like it, I'll do it, or else I will just not do it. I will not just follow it blindly. So I started experimenting meditation in my studies. So I had a social anxiety, and I was not confident enough. I was a timid student, not a great performing student. I was just an average student. But then one day my mother, she asked me to meditate and go to the school, and then I was like, okay, let's give it a try. So the day when I meditated, I remember I was in KG2, kindergarten, UKG. So I was like, the teacher was asking me a question, and nobody in the class answered. It was only me who answered, and all of the students started clapping for me. So that acknowledgement and that appreciation, I enjoyed a lot. As a kindergarten student, I enjoyed a lot. So I was like, okay, this is interesting. So today I meditated. Only then I'm getting this, acknowledgement and appreciation. So that's how I started meditating every day for even for 2 to 3 minutes. But last few years, volunteering in Buddha Seyo, I found the like, what is the need of meditation? It is not like you just randomly sit in and just observe your breath. I just noticed what all are the changes I am going through. I've just seen, listening to Chandra sir, listening to the other mentors and everybody, what all they are teaching about the brain waves and everything, my whole perception towards life and situation has completely changed. And also I have seen transformative changes in my life. Earlier, whenever people used to say, okay, this is risky, you don't do it, or we don't want to take a chance, earlier I used to feel, okay, I don't want to do it, or be it for positive or negative, I used to feel, okay, this might be risky, I don't want to do it. But even though if it is risky, nowadays, after meditating, after continuous practice of meditation, after reading books, after listening to our mentors, I was like, okay, so this is what these are all the options in front of me, so let's see. It's not necessary that bad or any mishap will happen to me, not necessary. Okay, this is just a possibility, let's give it a try. So instead of thinking negative, my perception was completely changed, and I used to find positivity in every situation. And manifestation as a word, I was not aware as a kid, and I was just attracting things. For example, when I was a kid, uh, there was some situation in front of me. I was just 4 years old at that time. We were traveling to Chennai to Port Blair, and somehow we missed our flight. And I was like, my father went to the counter, but somehow I just sat in meditation for 2 minutes. I was like, I don't want to stay here for long. I just want to go to my home. And somehow, I don't know what happened. I find that as a miracle. It's been so many years now. Somehow, after half an hour, they just arranged another flight. And I was like, okay, we missed a flight, and without even paying, they arranged a new flight for us. I mean, another flight for us to our hometown. So that was again. So these are all the experiments I have done through meditation, and meditation has helped me a lot to overcome my health ailment also. So 2 years back, I was diagnosed with myofascial pain syndrome. I couldn't sit for 5 minutes even, and I was completely bedridden for 6 months. I was so depressed. Again, like, I don't say after starting meditation, I'm completely, so it is like on and off story. When I meditate regularly, I'm completely fine. But when I leave meditation for a couple of months, I see unnecessary thought process going on my head that leads to depression and unnecessary feelings of emotion also. So due to that physical and mental pain, I was kind of depressed, and again I started volunteering. So whenever I start volunteering or I come forward for any spiritual event. For example, I volunteered in spiritual youth wing, able to speak fluently. I had this anxiety, like what would they feel? I was having like, if anybody would find anything negative, like I wouldn't be able to see the right words. So then volunteering gave me, when I started coming upon the screen and started sharing my experiences, I found some unknown confidence in myself. Like, okay, this is it. This is it. So I was invited as a uh, guest speaker 3 years back as a student. So at that moment of time, I was like, that completely changed my perception. That I don't have to think that it's gonna be bad or it's gonna be not good experience. So whatever I spoke, people started acknowledging it. People started appreciating whatever experiences I had, and I felt, okay, this is it, like I should come and speak. So that made me feel so confident from within, that whenever, if people call me to speak in front of others, I'll be just okay, so this is it. Oh, so I'll just go through the thing. Okay, this are all the topics I need to speak. I'll just speak. So I've been invited to different schools to teach
So
meditation to
let's
children.
hold you, Usha. So let's hold you there. So that's wonderful. So a few things that we brought in. A lot of confidence with volunteering, regular meditation, but sometimes you miss. Every time you miss, there is a something or the other you feel some missing, and so came back into meditation regularly. So hold there. Thank you. We'll come back to you. Let me ask Rachana to say a few words. Her experience.
Good morning, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes.
So, good morning and good evening, guys. I am Rachna. I just finished my 12th grade and I did my schooling in Dubai. Thank you, sir, for that intro. So, I just wanted to share this small experience I had. So, it was like a Saturday morning, and I was just sitting, and there was this book next to me. It was the autobiography of a yogi. I've already read that book before. I was like, you know what? I'll read it again because that book is just amazing and he has written his experiences so beautifully. So I read that book and I read a few chapters from that book. And then I closed the book and I kept it aside. And then I just started thinking, I started thinking why I'm not getting those big experiences like how, it's written in that book. And then I was like, I was a little sad. Then I was like, maybe is it because I live abroad and, I'm not connected like that. And I was a little sad and I was just thinking, why I'm not getting those amazing experiences like how it's written in the book. And then I went into meditation. I still had these thoughts and I went into meditation and it was a normal meditation. And then I had come to this phase of meditation, where I don't have any thoughts, but if anyone talks to me, like I can listen and even I can reply back to them. So I was in that phase of meditation. And suddenly, like this master, I don't know who he is, but he had appeared in my meditation. And he said, you don't worry about getting experiences. You're still young. You continue meditating, be consistent with meditation, and you will get the right experiences at the right time. And then I got out of meditation and I was like, wow, I was just thinking about how I'm not getting experiences. And this was an experience where a master, he had come and he had told me, don't worry about getting experiences, but just be consistent with meditating. And at that time, I was like reading a lot of, I was reading books and I was just in that, and I was on and off with meditation. And then I was like, you know what, I should be consistent with meditation, then only I can see and, I'll get more experiences. And then, yes, from then on, I did have many experiences. And even I think before that also, I had experiences. And then I went and shared it with my mother. She was also very shocked and very happy. So I think it was, one of my most memorable experiences where I learned you should be consistent in something, then you can, expect, and you should definitely also be ready to experiment. Only if you're ready to experiment will the universe give you experiences to experience that. So I just wanted to share this experience of mine.
Okay. So experiences are not necessary in meditation. How is your life been with meditation now? What changes have you noticed?
I've seen changes in my health. I used to get angry little fastly before, but I'm a lot more calmer, more patient, and I don't expect a lot. Like I don't expect that much. I don't keep too much expectations, and I'm very happy and more confident as well. I also used to be very shy of talking. I used to have stage fear, but all of that is like not there now. So,
Don't expect a lot. This is a big thing. You don't expect a lot, you're enlightened. Of course, all of us are work in progress. Where is Nagapradeep? All of us are work in progress. Yes. Here is our youth mentor. You know this gentleman?
yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
that's great.
Um,
Yes, Nagendra.
yes. Pradeep is a seasoned senior IT professional specializing as an application designer and serving as an associate manager at a leading multinational corporation in IT technologies. Over the past few years, he has immersed himself in the practice of breath mindfulness meditation, recognizing its profound impact on personal well-being. Currently, Pradeep is actively involved in teaching and organizing book clubs in collaboration with the Buddha Siva Quantum Foundation. His keen interest in quantum physics drives his exploration of manifestation techniques, where he explores the potential of aligning intention with quantum principles. Beyond his principal pursuits, Pradeep finds solace in the pages of books, cherishing the knowledge and insights they offer. He values interpersonal connections and actively seeks opportunities to engage with others on meaningful levels. Welcome, Pradeep.
Thank you. Thank you, Nagendra. Hello, everyone. Yes, although I started practice from 2012, I've been very actively involved from 2018, I can say. That's when I met Sir and Madam. And from the last 3 years, 2020, since the inception of the foundation, we started doing these youth programs. And I can say that's one of the best thing that I've been doing from last few years. I feel grateful that these events are happening through me. Every time before the session, sometimes I become so analytical and say, okay, what examples I should bring, or what should I say, or how I should connect with people. But then a thought suddenly flashes through my mind. Okay, so you just close your eyes. These things are happening through you, and the intelligence will speak through you, and whatever has to be spoken, and that will exactly go and connect to the audience. Many times I just lost the time and everything. I went into the flow, and then I could experience those blissful moments during the session. And at the end of the session, every time I listen to the transformation stories of the participants, sometimes I even feel surprised. Oh my God, I haven't experienced these things, but I mean, people come with blank mind and then they experiment on themselves, just like how Usha said, and then seeing the transformations. So yes, would like to do more and more of service like this. At the end of the day, I feel like what else we can do. So this is the purpose, and building the communities like this, we can make our life more and more happy because we are all interconnected to each other at the end of the day. Yeah, that's it, sir.
Say a few more things about how meditation helped you from the beginning.
Right. So firstly, I overcome many of the limiting beliefs through meditation. Stage fear is one of the big thing. What people think of me, will I be able to use the right words when I'm speaking? So all these things were there. Like when I started volunteering from 2018, that's when Sir encouraged me to take the session. That's how I overcome the stage fear. You face it and then you overcome it, and then you start feeling little bit more love about yourself. When you overcome something, you start loving yourself a little more. When you start loving yourself, then you see people around you loving yourself more. I used to have this a dream when I came to Bangalore. Okay, I want to have so many friends, and I just felt so bored living in the PG every day eating that foods. I want to have good community of people every day, going to different people's houses, having different kinds of dishes. So that got manifested through this program. When I through this service, I can say, so when I was volunteering immediate in the meditation center, right after my office, I used to come to the meditation center and then interact with the people, and started making more and more friends. I used to have the limiting belief you need to consume the supplements, the food that we take is not nutritious enough. In fact, for 4 to 5 years, you can believe or not, every day I used to consume all kinds of supplements, proteins, vitamins, fats, all those things. But in one of the conversations I had with Sir, in fact, at the same time I was reading the book You Are the Placebo also. He mentioned the body itself is a big manufacturing unit and it can produce whatever it needs for yourself, provided if we allow it to do it. It kind of went so hard and I thought, okay, let's see whether this works. So I stopped using all the supplements for a month and I could feel the same energy levels. So from where this programming has come, so could be from the group that I have been interacting for so many years. In fact, it saved a lot of money. It brought so much of freedom. You don't need to carry all these things wherever you go. Yeah, so freedom, right? More freedom. And then I stopped using all the what do you say, these cosmetics also. With I was having the belief that okay, in order to have that longevity of youthness, you need to use all these things. Again, I broke that belief. The longevity of the youth doesn't comes with all those things, but it comes with how calm and how clean our mind is, how peaceful it is at the end of the day. When I realized this, I thought, okay, let's not again put so much of money, all these things. Again, it's the freedom, right? You save a lot of time over there, every day, morning and evening. Again, when we are volunteering also, when I read this book, You Are the Placebo, I understood the concept of possibilities for the first time. So from the childhood, could be from the teachers community or from the parents, more emphasis has been given on attracting the negative possibilities. So whenever we are hitting for a goal, if I ask you how many possibilities are there, so there are infinite possibilities, right? The way it can manifest. But because of the fears and doubts, most of the time by default, mind used to go onto the negative ways. This same thing happened even when we are volunteering, when we are going to some schools for teaching meditation. Default thought used to come whether the school principal will accept or not, whether the kids will sit properly or not, whether the music system what we are playing will have enough sound or not to reach over. There's all these minute things. But then yes, all these possibilities are there, but at the same time, the possibility of event happening so beautifully and we coming out with a great enriching experience is also there out. And yes, I think Sar was telling in this week, right? Electron exists as both wave and particle at the same time, by default in the wave, but when we put our observation, it collapses into the particle. In the same way, that possibility right now of great enriching experience is out over there in the form of a wave, but when the observer puts attention, observer in the sense we the group of people who are going over there, when we put enough attention, it collapses into a reality. So we have seen that happening when we are doing meditations at homes, at schools, even in the youth sessions also. I just close my eyes and then I visualize every day, okay, at the end of the session, so many people are opening up and then sharing, asking questions. I'm coming out of the session with a lot of happiness. So it is bringing a lot and opening so many dimensions and possibilities, making more and more happy day by day. So overcoming so many things through this meditation practice and especially through service activities. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Pradeep. You've not shared any of your manifestation stories. We call him manifestation guru, an effortless manifestation that he keeps doing. Okay. And he didn't have to, as a youngster, comes from a village to Bangalore city, he didn't have to, and he was definitely getting paid very well in IT. IT companies pay well. You also, of course, do good work. And so he didn't have to do all of this. Every weekend you could have easily gone and then, vacation and holidaying, partying, many things you could do. But he would come to a meditation center. He would come to the meditation center, counsel people, help people sit in meditation, or he would go into a corner and read a book there. This is what he was doing all the time. And rightfully so, that interest is culminated into today beautiful teaching. So many youngsters, so many people look up. If you are sincere in your practice, and then if you keep yourself surrounded with right company, oh my God, yes, supplements. Our taste buds are there for enjoying the food. Food by itself cannot power a body. That is true for those who are in that consciousness. That food is it, the body is powered through the food. If those who are thinking that way, then yes, it is true. But those who don't think that way, doesn't have any place there at all. Instead, you enjoy the food and the taste, but it doesn't matter how much fat or this and that. But you'll become sensitive to your body's needs. So if you regularly meditate, then you are automatically consuming the right amount, right things as the body asks. Then it's taking care of itself. But if we believe, no, the whole thing is saying it has to be this way, then what you believe is what becomes true. And so Pradeep demonstrated that all the supplements I can let go of it. He demonstrated all the cosmetics I can let go of it. I would experiment. What has been told as, and he said what program it is. We got to experiment on the program that we had unknowingly. So many programs are there. You become more youthful looking, more brighter, more younger with meditation than applying lot many creams and this and that, is what he realized. So beautiful. Thank you for doing everything that you're doing, Pradeep, here. We are very keen to introduce meditation to youngsters. So we're going to colleges and then doing sessions there, intro sessions. Now our app is there. App can help them to connect and then practice on their own. Many colleges may not necessarily be taking this forward as an interest because they're pressured for time. That's what we've seen it. But we sure know that it is changing. The trend is changing. So they are interested to bring back. But if there are colleges and schools that, colleges, particularly since teaching science, we are saying teens and above. 8th, 9th grades and above students, we are taking up to teach. So anyone is interested. So of course, Buddhist Foundation, through its teachers, can introduce meditation to them. They only need to meditate for less time. Our youth program is for an hour, 15 minutes. It happens every day. We are planning to condense for an hour. Next month, we're starting a 40-day program targeted into the United States as well as global students. For an hour of program, 40 days. So wonderful to be having Rachana, you and Usha. Starting is important. All of us have regularity, non-regularity. It is there. Regularity is important, but Usha is candid, is saying that yes, I've been there more regular, but still, even though I'm regular, sometimes I fall off into my old self. I don't, and then come back and don't come back. But the company will keep us together. That's what she did. She's saying the good company comes automatically when you take up meditation service. It did to me. My good company automatically, because I committed myself to doing that service work at Pyramid Valley International. So I was there with Patriji. Even if I said days we didn't meditate, then monthly or 6 weeks once Patriji would come and made sure I would go and meet him. And made sure, no matter what hours I had, I used to take a day off or whatever that is and be there with him. That's what I'd seen. Usha regularly coming back to do meditation. Pradeep all the time is there doing service, and Usha was doing the service. So Rachana, do take up service. All right. Okay.
Yes, sir.
You all can write, you all can blog about these things. That's the greatest amount of service anyone can do, is to just put it out there. Put it out there, right? So thank you all. We'll listen to Nagendra. I think they will listen to the other youth next time. So they'll be there for some time in case you want to have questions. But otherwise, it's 7:45. So we have done quite a bit in this 3-week journey. Many concepts are there. If you just go through the wisdom notes, you can just recollect most of the concepts that we covered. A lot of them are there. We talked about something deep yesterday, spiritual scientific mindset. We talked about reprogramming beliefs, another deeper concept earlier this week. The quantum physics model, the 5 sutras. Today we talked about what things to do to live a longer life. And then many things we continue to introduce, which means, there's infinity to learn. Nothing to feel overwhelmed. But, we take on what is interesting to us and then apply that. Reprogramming, we just hold on to it. And then apply that. Thoughts create reality, only hold on to that, apply it. We apply some concepts. That's great enough to bring the transformation. And so then slowly we take on one by one. So thank you. So more tomorrow, as we are concluding to coming to a 3-week, it's like first half of the program is coming to an end by the Sunday. Thank you all and have a wonderful day. Thank you. And then come this side here. Music, Nagendra?
Sir, I have one announcement by the time Kiran sir play the music.
Please do it. Do it.
Yeah. So, we have a 3-day online workshop on meditation and manifestation science starting from June 7th to June 9th. Please do register for the program to more about manifestation process. I'm posting the link on the chat window. And we also sent a communication in the WhatsApp group as well. Please do register for the program from June 7th to June 9th. Thank you.
Which program was that again?
Manifestation, elevate your energy.
Elevate your energy manifestation program. Okay, wonderful. Yes, come close. Thank you. Yes, Kiran. Ask a question. You to be ready.
Question is coming to my mind right now.
No question is coming to mind. Usha.
Sir, after meditating, I'm like completely blank and I'm completely in a listening state. So I don't have any questions as such in my mind now. Yeah, that's it.
You always should have a question, which means that we are in the inquiry. Question can be, hey, what is my purpose? Question can be, what should I do tomorrow? There always should be something. So that means the inquiry is there. Then there is the field is responding to it. It's called inquiry path.
Can I?
Yeah. Yes.
Can I volunteer? Right now I'm in India. I'm like in Chennai. So is there any possibility that I'll be able to volunteer or any of that?
We are full of possibilities for volunteering. Okay. Please, there is always requirement for this youth program to do some role or the other. Okay. So take up volunteering. Connect with Nagapradeep. Yeah. Okay. Yes, Nagendra.
Yes, sir. Paramalingam, sir, could you please unmute?
Good morning. I have a question from Pradeep. I joined recently for the book club, and before joining, Naga Pradeep is saying this 2 minutes meditation, what we do before meeting starts. But I missed that 2 minute meditation session. Can you repeat that point, Mr. Naga Pradeep? Recently, before the book club start, you did this. You said that for meeting we do this at your place, like that.
Okay, so is your question about the meditation before starting meetings at the workplace?
Yes. Same
Yeah.
meditation you did before the book club session start.
Yeah, I mean, so from the last two book clubs, we introduced the segment of meditating 5 to 10 minutes before the book clubs. Actually, we go into the discussions. What could be the reason? I mean, see, when you meditate, you make your mind calm and you speak the right kind of words, and then we connect better, and the session goes more appropriately, would be beneficial for each and everyone. But I would like to add one more thing, that I've been doing meditation in my workplace also. I spoke to my India VP. This is what I've been practicing at home and at my weekend. So he said, why don't you introduce at office to our team? So he said, shoot out a mail asking them to get the appropriate time. So we have been experimenting time, but then we started with a bi-weekly session, a 1 hour session. So we practice half an hour of meditation and then half an hour of discourse, whatever we have been covering in the 40 days and in the youth program. So it has been received well in my team. And we also started this 2 minutes of meditation before some of our meetings, and it was going quite well. So my goal at my office is want to take up this to the SAP Global Mindfulness Leader, and want to do a full and 40 days program at my office. So yeah, hoping for that.
Thank you.
Rajini, madam.
Athamandan Chandra sir, I have one question. Many times I feel a deep urge to spread the message of this meditation and dhyana to the schools, and I personally feel that I have to go to spread this message to to share what meditation is, and even Naba, it has a very famous jail of India, and I feel that I have to go to this jail and to start meditation sessions with all the even not with the police staff, but with all the criminals, those was in that jail, and but I personally I don't know how I can do, and how I start, how I should start.
So we'll connect
And
you
how-
to PMC Hindi team. Hindi mein they
Okay.
are doing a lot of work everywhere and there. And you are from near Chandigarh, is it?
No. I'm from Naba. It's in district Patiala, sir.
Patiala,
Naba.
okay. Yes. Definitely there'll be pyramid masters there. So we'll connect you to PMC Hindi 1 or 2 masters who can guide you to connect to your local group who is doing all this Dhyan Prachar work. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So some other masters who are already doing Prachara work, they go out and then do. There may be a group already going there, so you can join them and then do this. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So you please reach out to your facilitator and then ask for connection. Just talk about this. I don't know who your facilitator. Do you know you're part of any WhatsApp group or not?
I'm part of a WhatsApp group, but sometimes maybe my facilitator is too busy and she's not able to respond. Reshma ma'am, I leave the messages, but maybe she is going busy.
Reshma. Reshma is not a facilitator for nature program.
Okay, Reshma ma'am. Okay, Buddha's here. I know.
She's not a
On
facilitator.
WhatsApp. Okay, WhatsApp group WhatsApp group, Reshma ma'am's WhatsApp group. She's
Okay, so we'll find to
Yes, sir.
ensure that we'll reach out to you. Yeah, go ahead, Nagendra.
Reshma Salian, sir. But she's a facilitator, and I think I'll check with her. She's
Okay,
still.
I see. The other Reshma, madam.
Yes.
Okay,
yeah.
please do.
And
Apurva, note.
and I have one question, sir. Are you listening, sir?
Yes, please go ahead.
As I diagnosed with lupus more than 2 years ago, but I am managing well with the power of my subconscious mind, and I'm getting results also. But I personally, I'm blessed one. Now I don't have any limited beliefs or any such rigid thought pattern, but sometimes my left eye, especially this temple area and this one point of my head, I don't know, and especially my knee. Even I do manifestations lot, but my eyes become bit blurry, and how I can be more connected with each and every single individual part of myself.
Yes, madam, you have to go out and then do what you feel like doing. When you do that service, when you do more things that your heart is calling to do, many of this body ultimately starts cooperating, starts getting set into it, rather than trying to say, get better, do what is necessary if you got better. And then these things that are required to do the service will happen, right? So
Okay, sir.
I think the right thing to do is to fulfill the urge to go and then help and then do that. And then many things will get set automatically. Okay. Of course, you're doing more meditation. Now you have the urge that I must go and then teach, and then you must do that. Okay. Even if it means to one person or one student, so will connect you and then many things get solved. Right. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, sir. So my question is, like, is that necessary to go through certain degree of pain to learn something every time, or maybe rarely to learn? Because I believe after listening to Chandra sir, like every challenges and every health issues are there in our life to teach us. So is that necessary to go through certain degree of pain to understand or to learn things?
What do you think?
I believe like if we learn it within if it is like bearable time, so then we learn it's possible. But then I don't know why, but I feel lately that uh, whenever I used to learn things, but still I have the level of pain, the degree of pain, it gets more and more intense. So I just had this question that it's just a part of my intrusive thoughts, maybe. So I'm not sure about it.
Yeah. Learning through pain is there. Learning through the knowledge when we learn knowledge and when we meditate regularly, we develop that understanding. When you learn knowledge and you meditate regularly, then you are, because by virtue you are getting connected to everybody, you develop the understanding. It means you transcend. If I have to understand that I need to allow people to be, I need to be more considerate in many situations. That understanding has to come. I need to be more considerate versus I have to get my things done. Both are opposing. I have to get my things done, so I have to go hard on people or myself to get it done. But then I need to be more considerate also. Now, there's being more considerate. One is to going through the hard way. You know, you're pushing people and then they're suffering and struggling. And then slowly, or you know, you struggle yourself or push yourself. At some point, you recognize, and then you come to a conclusion and say, why am I doing all of this? I would have taken a little more time and being more considerate about myself or about others. It's a hard way. But with meditation, as we find connection to everybody, meditation helps us to the knowledge that we learn, that when you're reading from books, the knowledge that we learn, it becomes quickly coming to the understanding. The moment you learn this, I need to be more considerate also. A person who is not meditative, who is only thinking, I need to get my stuff done. That's all. He's very focused on that, not bothered about what others are going through the torture. But a person who meditates, you know, let's say somebody who is always delivering poor quality of work, and then I need to get my stuff done, he's agitated with that person because always delivering poor quality. But that person who meditates, now I need to be more considerate. And then you know how it learns? He looks at the person with more quality of poor quality of work. He's asking questions. Okay, rather than only focused on me getting work done, this fellow is not doing good work, so he's like really, you know, horrible guy, and then making and pushing him. And so ask question, tell me what's going on. Person who meditates has a connection. So ask the next question, tell me what's going on in your life. Why is that you're not able to do? There's got to be something, because you recognize that this other person who is living poor quality also has a capability. Fundamentally recognize that person to be same as him or her. And so then he's thinking from the perspective and ask the question, tell me what's going on. And then all he has to do is to ask that question. Then the person delivering poor quality probably will say something. I'm so much depressed because so many things happening in my family. Sufficient. Then you suddenly, this concept that, yes, I can be more considerate. Your problem becomes minuscule compared to the other person's challenge. And so then that my problem is to get my things done, which is what I'm fixated upon. So now you suddenly learned that, yes, I should be more considerate. Okay. I should be more considerate. So as you learn knowledge and as you meditate, then every subject becomes easily understandable. Okay. It becomes easily understandable. Okay. Death loses its sting when we say it is painfully learned by people, because again and again and again experiencing death in a family, slowly learn that, okay, everybody eventually dies, so why should I be torturing myself? Versus is meditation regularly, when you're reading this higher knowledge and regular meditation, is already making you feel like connected, is already making you that ability to connect with people who are departed. So then you stop worrying about death. You don't have to learn the hard way. And so you say, yeah, that's true. I mean, I experience people out there on the other side and this side. So why am I so hanging on to this thing that, okay, now I'm only bones and molecules. So you transcend the knowledge. The meditation with the knowledge learned and give you many ways of understanding it faster. Okay, without necessarily going through all the challenges that otherwise we have to go through. Okay. That's why it's called Jnanagni Dagda Karmanam. So the more knowledge you gain, and then with the regular meditation, then it becomes wisdom. Automatically, you quickly are able to transcend, see the depth of the point. Be considerate. I don't see the depth of the point because I'm colored by my desire my worldly, material, possessive nature or whatever that is. I cannot see the depth of it. But this loses slowly for various reasons. So then I start seeing the depth of it pretty quickly. Okay. Also because I access all my past knowledge that I have around that area. So many things factors play. Bottom line, meditation and the learning will also help you to transcend pretty quickly the experience that you otherwise learn in the hard way. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Aruna madam, could you please unmute?
Good morning, sir, and good morning and good evening, everyone. I just wanted to congratulate all the young people who have embraced this wonderful tool. So my question to all of you is, in your generation and among your peers, it is very hard for someone to come. I mean, it's hard for you to convince them to try the meditation program. What is the key for success? Like, you might have transformed at least few of them throughout your journey and throughout your service, which is again applaudable. And I'm a little bit happy. And also I feel like, at this age, if you have embraced the meditation, I don't know what wonders you are going to do with your life. So I'm so happy, and I wish I had someone guided me in my youth to go and take this path. So coming to my question is, like, what is the key success for your key for your success? Like, how much you can go and say about the benefits or the experiences, or what was that which was a big helping tool for you guys to able to make people come and actually sit in the classroom or join a program? I just wanted to know. And again, thank you
Let me
so much
start
for
with,
sharing.
yes, let me start with Usha. What is that help you to be in meditation? And what do you think will help other youngsters to be in meditation?
Yeah, thank you, sir. So first of all, sorry.
You're good. Please go ahead.
Yeah, so I think whenever used to go to the youngsters or kids, people who are not meditators initially, so we listen to what they are saying. So the feeling of connected, what we share our experiences, and they feel kind of like relatable things. Okay, so this is how it's gonna benefit me. So even I tried. So I'll just listen to them what all things are going to work for them, and what all things they are facing through meditation or not, through the waking life also. So we'll listen. So when we'll share our experience, how we dealt with that situation after meditation, so I think that will make a more relatable, and also they'll connect to it, and they will feel okay, so this worked for her, so why not to me? So I feel that's how it works for me.
Okay. Listening to experiences motivates me and inspires me to be there. Thank you, Usha. Rachna.
Something that makes, I think, youngsters want to meditate like in this generation is like, what I've done is like I've talked about karma and reincarnation. I have talked about meditation to many of my friends, and when I also tell, I meditate, many of them are like, are you depressed? Why are you meditating? Like I have gotten those comments, and I just laugh it out, and I'm like, okay. So then I've talked about karma and reincarnation, and when they get an idea of that, they understand what's the purpose of life, and they understand that it's important to meditate. And meditation is not only about, health and well-being and all of that. There's a lot more in-depth benefits that we are yet to discover, like, yet to experience. So when I talk about that, they do get a little satisfied, they get curious, and they do try meditating. So that's how it has worked for
Okay,
me.
that's a very important insight. So you youngsters are looking beyond the standard money and fame and health. Okay, so I want to understand a larger perspective, larger picture here. That's what karma reincarnation means. I understand a bigger perspective, bigger picture. That's great. So that's what you feel has helped some people connect. Nagapradeep?
everyone, I think, will come into this path at one or the other time, but sometimes it could be through the triggering points, and sometimes it could be like what Usha said. So it's very important to sit and talk and connect with them, because these days we don't find people who actually listen, right? I mean, even in my sister's, I had a sister in Hyderabad, cousin sister. She says that, okay, my son doesn't talk to me. He always shares whatever he wants with his friends, and I have to come to know through his friends whatever he wants. I think parenting also play an important role at this point. The more we understand about um, kids and the way how we have to bring them up, first of all, parents has to do meditation. That obviously then the kids at home will see the differences. They feel that difference in the energy, and obviously they develop more connection with the parents, and I think then automatically it will get imbibed. We don't need to do so many things, so many tricks and all to make them talk to this person, that person and all, but it will happen naturally.
Okay, great. So thank you for that good question, Arunaji. So parents must practice, set up the great environment, and then make children listen to others' experiences, and then give them big picture. If we have big picture understanding, then they're probably also looking at deep inside and asking those questions. Because these days, I guess, are important.
I just want to
Okay.
share with you guys. So when you guys started talking, my daughter who is 13, I asked her to just come and sit here and just listen to them, because you don't have to do meditation, just listen to them. And she sat and she was listening all through all three of you guys. And then I had to tell her, now, if you want, you can leave. So I think what I meant to say is, me telling her and making her, the impact I make on her is different than if you talk to youth. Youth talking to youth makes a huge difference. And I cannot tell you guys how much happy I am. I didn't have my dinner. I feel like I'm full. That much happy I am to see young people, Rachna and Usha and Pradeep. And I just have to say that you have a wonderful future waiting for you. Just go ahead and enjoy. Thank you,
Thank you,
guys.
Aruna madam. Wonderful. Thank you. That's great. Okay, friends. So we'll conclude here. Awesome discussion. Thank you, Aruna madam, for a fitting question to conclude this session today. That's the purpose of this session, right? You always do ask you are very good at assessing situations, Aruna madam.
Thank you, sir. It is all from the book knowledge, following all the books, reading. Even I have book next to me. It's like every day I just wanted to find enough time to finish all the books you have listed. So it's again, thank you to for everything.
Okay. Thank you all. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you, Ramesh, for lining up today's speakers and lining up all the speakers every week.
Thank you, sir, for giving the opportunity, and thank you all the speakers. It was great sharing and inspiring to everybody. Thank you.
Thank you. See you all at same time tomorrow.
every human being is in search of truth, knowingly or unknowingly, because truth alone will satisfy a person permanently. So my life also, my reading life also started at the age of 8 when I read My Permanence with Truth by Mahatma Gandhi. At the age of 10, I was inspired by Shantiniketan vision of Rabindranath Tagore. I was imagining myself, visualizing myself sitting under those trees and learning all the things, that beauties of life. In the age of 15, I was reading 2 volumes of Indian philosophy by Pandit Radhakrishnan. By 17, 18, I was reading Shakespeare, Chaucer, Milton, Spencer, Tolstoy, Dostoevsky, and all these people. Then I started reading everything: geography, philosophy, history. I used to go to libraries and sit there from morning to evening, read every book in the library. What I like about myself is my being voracious about books. I want the company of books. I want the company of extraordinary people. And I could meet all the extraordinary people only in the books, not in my relations, not in my friends group. But I was fascinated by great masters, great geniuses who wrote these great books: Plato, Plato's Republic, Plato's Dialogues. Then I would read all the books of Vivekananda, Ramakrishna Paramahansa, all the Upanishads, all the Tibetan Book of the Dead, Egyptian Book of the Dead, all the Sufi saints, all the Jewish saints, all the Christian saints, St. Francis of Assisi. So I am fascinated with great minds. Not that I am not fascinated with ordinary minds. I like to interact with ordinary minds. Every poor watchman, every poor rickshaw puller, there is native wisdom with everybody, with ordinary people, but there is great wisdom with great people. Native wisdom from every ordinary person and great wisdom from every great master. If I used to go in a train, somebody would sit by my side. I would like to know what you are. Who are you? Please tell me, enlighten me. Why are you going to Delhi? What work you have got? I was interested in every ordinary man's life and every great man's life. Every great man through their books and every ordinary man through conversation. So that's how I was eager for truth from every side. It's a lifetime of eagerness for truth, collecting the truth. And out of this huge collection of my truth, something has to come out. And what has come out is the Pyramid Spiritual Society movement.
Happy morning and evening, friends and masters. Welcome to the day 5 of the 40 days program. Along with meditation, reading books and gaining wisdom is very important. As said, books are shortcut to enlightenment. So let's understand more about this from our master, Chandra sir. Over to you, sir. Thank you.
Happy morning. Happy morning, dear friends and masters. Wonderful afternoon, evening. Native wisdom from everyone and extraordinary wisdom from extraordinary people. Native wisdom through dialogue and this extraordinary wisdom through books. Knowledge is precursor to experience. Once we understand there is infinity of experience that is possible, and for that we understand that the field, the quantum field, or the existence has infinite possibilities for us to experience. And the key is through a thought. A very, very simple equation. There's infinity to experience, and it is through a thought that we can unlock every experience, what is called possibility in the field. And so then we must have the right thought. And then for that, of course, we must have the right understanding. which is called knowledge. So knowledge is precursor to experience, and so then we gain as much and as much and as much. Then integrate, of course, and synthesize that knowledge with awareness in every moment. What is right for me at every moment, we must know, must have the clarity. So that's why it is said, Jnana Muktihi, Dhyana and Jnana.